Happy end of September, everyone. I have finished the whole month of videos and I'm very proud, very excited. It's been pretty great. I hope you're all enjoying the content that I've provided for you. If you like them, please make sure you're liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff, including ringing the bell so you get notified for every video I put up. Today I want to go over what's up with my reading, because you know that I read books and you know that I sew things based on the books that I read, but I don't really tell you what I'm currently reading because a lot of the stuff is stuff that I've already finished reading so that I can give you a review. So today I wanted to go over all of that stuff. First thing I'm going to go over is actually the projects that I'm currently working on that I have lined up for the next month. Hopefully this is the order that they go in. There might be some tweaks and changes depending on fabric deliveries and those kinds of things. The first project I have coming up is from The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. My entire family is reading this. My daughter flew through it. She loved it, thought it was incredible. My husband read it before her. I believe they both did a mix of the audiobook and the physical book. I've only read the physical book, so they tell me what all the pronunciations of all the names are. It's been kind of fun. With this book, I have a Shalon-inspired project, and I will go into, of course, more detail on that when I do the full review. I will also be doing a review on the full Lunar Chronicles, but my project will stem from the Scarlet book, so be on the lookout for that one as well. 2 audiobooks that I've recently completed will also be on my projects list. The first one being Something in the Water, written by Catherine Steadman. It's a murder mystery novel, and it was a lot of fun. It was part of a book club that I was participating in, and so they read it and I read it with them. It was a lot of fun, so I'll be going into that one as well. Last up for the month of September, I will be working on Catwoman Soul Stealer, which is by Sarah J. Maas. The DC Universe has a series of books that is modernized versions of DC character, but I'm doing Catwoman Soul Stealer, and this is actually going to be my Halloween costume for the year, so you will get to participate and see what all I'm doing for that. In addition to doing book reviews, I also want to incorporate some tutorials and sewing information as well. So I've got a couple of projects coming up. First will be a zipper project. There's some zippers by the yard that I have in my possession, and I've got some ideas on what I'm going to do with that, so stick around. Might show you how to use them, might mess it up, we'll see. For tutorials, if you remember my Wheel of Time review, I messed up the shawl that I was working on and decided to go with a tote bag with the Aes Sedai stripes. So if you hang around, I will do a full tutorial on how to do this simple tote bag. It'll be perfect for Halloween. We can actually do longer straps on it too, so I will show you both ways to get that accomplished. All right. Now on to the books that I am currently reading. As of right now, I am 28% of the way through Words of Radiance, which is the sequel to The Way of Kings in the Stormlight Archive series. So I'm working on that. Hopefully that will be completed this month. 28% isn't very far when it's a big book. And I'm hoping to read it before my daughter. She was reading it before me and she got distracted by some other books, and her bookmark is still in here, so hanging on to that for her, but we'll get to this month, hopefully finishing it. On audiobook, I'm currently listening to The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. It is an incredibly powerful story, and I do want to eventually do a full review for it, so I'll go into more details of that. But it involves a 16-year-old girl who witnesses, as a child, her best friend be murdered in a drive-by shooting, and then as a teenager, she witnesses her other friend that she grew up with, that she's kind of distanced herself from. She sees him be murdered by a cop, and it's the fallout from that, which I found incredibly insightful and wonderful to hear such a first-hand account. So I will go into more details with that when I eventually do a review for that. I am not sure I will do a project for this. I might have something else in mind, so I'll let you know when we get to that, but I'm still working on that one. I'm about 78% away through that one right now. In addition to what I'm already reading, I am going to go back to The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy. I started this and I had a really hard time getting into it. I wasn't really feeling the whole vibe of what they were going for, so I want to jump back in. I want to see if I can get more into it. I mean, I love Suzanne Collins' writing, so I'm hoping it's there for me, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to love it, but I have a bunch of friends with mixed reviews on it, so we'll see. Last on my books for the month is Pride, which is a Pride and Prejudice remix by Ibiza Boy. It takes place in Brooklyn with a Afro-Latino family. There's a lot of modernization to it, like applying for college, new neighbors. The story of Pride and Prejudice. I'm not actually a Jane Austen fan, but I wanted to give this one a try. It sounded like a great interpretation of that story. I just wanted to see how it worked out in a modern day society. Those are my plans for this month. I hope you stick around and see what I've come up with for my various projects, see what I think on some of these other books. When I get to the end of September, I will do another TBR and touch base and let you know where I am with all the other books and what's coming up for the month of October. And of course, if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel, be sure to like my videos, and ring the bell so you get notified every single time I upload a video. See you next time!